Um, doesn't mean that we should always have to yield our strength. And so when we have the numbers and we have the support, we are able to be, softer in general with how we are with ourselves. So my little extra tidbit that I'm always going to throw in, y'all gonna learn about me that I talk so much. Goddess Ronnie, introduce yourself. She's on the Zoom.
Hi, I'm Goddess Ronnie. I'm the Goddess of Embodiment at the Sweet Love Sanctuary. I'm a daughter of Eshu. I'm a Pisces sun, Scorpio moon, Virgo rising. Um, okay, the way that I found out about the Sweet Love Sanctuary is I was like already tapping into like doing full moon or whatever, my own little full moon rituals. And then the goddess before me of the sanctuary, Amber, she told me to come to the Great Conjunction. And then I came and that was just a whole experience as far as like the event that she had for the Great Conjunction. And I just knew when I was there, I was like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. And then I end up getting a reading with Amole and I end up starting the Heal Self journey. And I feel like the Heal Self journey, it really made me basically, oh, and I'm also a Orisha practitioner. And so I feel like also even like now just kind of like thinking about it right now and explaining it, I feel like the stuff that we were doing and going through the Heal Self journey, it helped me with my practice of like ancestor veneration and even still healing, going through those portals and healing things that needed to be healed for me to be able to put my best foot forward and become who I am now. Um, what else? Yeah, I just feel like the Heal Self journey, um, it helped me discover things that I wasn't paying attention to or I might have put to the side. Um, it also, I had a breakthrough with like sacred relationships with my dad. Um, and that helped us form a better relationship. Um, and me get to know him more and just as far as like things that I feel like were never addressed. Yeah, so it helped me heal from those type of things and yeah.
Ashe, yeah. So after that, you went on to do the goddess initiation.
Goddess goddess initiation and yeah, like we started um going through the portals as far as like how to cultivate our universe and figure out who we really are and the things that we like and things that we don't like and even like our spiritual gifts and I'm trying to put everything into like a because it's so much. I'm trying to put everything into like a little brief summary. But yeah, that also helped me um just even more realize my power and not like strip away the doubts and things that I might have thought about myself that oh but I thought but I didn't really know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, became closer with my ancestors and developed even more of my spiritual gifts. And it's still a process, and I'm still, developing my gifts and busting through the roof. And yeah,
Ashe. Okay. So we've talked enough. We would like to hear from you guys, your name, where you live, your sign. If you know just your son, tell us your son. If you know more than that, feel free. What you practice right now, and then, why now? Why, start your healing journey now? And what brought you here? If you have a special story about that. Taylor, you were the first one, I think. And you're so bright over there. I want to hear your voice.
Okay. So my name is Taylor. I live in Tampa and I'm a Libra sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. So currently, spiritually, I do like a little bit of everything, you know, like I just kind of pull from different sources that are close to me, obviously. So like my friend had told me about spiritual baths, and so now I do those every Sunday, you know. And then like I kind of learned certain things about how to connect with my ancestors. Don't really have many pictures, but definitely are. I'm asking questions, more questions now, you know, when I go around the family. So that type of stuff. I journal a lot. Um, Definitely reading my Sacred Woman book.
Okay, I
So, hmm?
I said I say. So what brought you here and why now?
So what brought me here? I actually first heard you at you were on, I think, Good Moms Bad Choices,
Mhm.
and I was listening to that, and I followed you after that, and then really I just wanted to heal more like childhood wounds, definitely some love wounds that I have. My bottom three chakras, I get a lot of feedback about that whenever I get any readings.
Mhm.
Reiki, whatever. It's always the bottom three. So yeah, definitely want to heal those. And then like sexual wounds, you know, stuff like that. So
How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. How young? How many years has it been around the years? Okay, I say thank you. Okay, Kia.
Hello, ladies. I'm Kia. Living in Philadelphia, well, from Philly. Taurus, Sag, Scorp. Um,
Taurus, Sag, Scorpio.
a whole lot of earth and like no air. um, what brought me here? Actually, I did the yearly reading with Jess not too long ago. Actually, we did mine on New Year's Eve because I wanted to bring in my new year right. And um, I kind of got turned on to her. A friend of mine are on similar journeys, just figuring out who we are and trying to get out of the box that everybody places us in from younger, all the way through. And what really put me on my journey was just doing some shadow work. I have an estranged relationship with my father, and I'm recently discovering how that bleeds over into other relationships, romantic and otherwise. So I really wanted to get in and start doing some shadow work because frankly, I'm just tired of repeating the same shit. I'm just tired of not learning the lesson in its entirety. So I keep going through it, and going through it is just causing more pain and more trauma, and I'm stuck in this cycle. So I've been holding up the mirror to see what it is about me, because I'm not pointing the finger anymore. It's definitely something in me that needs to be healed or corrected. And with the abundance of information out there, it tends to get a bit overwhelming. So I was looking for a collective where I could get some guidance and get put on a path and figure out the things that I haven't figured out yet, or the things that I figured out, and now I'm stuck in this space where I can't move forward because I'm not quite sure how to navigate them. Um, I'm sorry, I'm a double back. Jessie and I had our reading on New Year's Eve, but I kind of got turned on to her from on Instagram, just the daily energy readings and how they just felt so spot on. And because I watch the whole video all the time because I always do all three of mine. So when she does earth, fire, and water, I always watch for all of those because I want to know everything that could possibly be connected to me and what I'm doing, and looking for those synchronicities, trying to break those cycles. So the more information I have, the better I can navigate. But it's getting to a point where I feel like I'm circling the drain. So I'm here, and the why now, because why not? I'm just tired, so it's time to do something different.
I love it. I love it. I'm excited. I see so many things already. I'm fired up. I love it. Okay, well, I'm glad that you were supported by me and by the sanctuary, and we just getting started. Oh, and how many years? How many solar revolutions? What do they say?
Ooh, I'm coming up on my 42nd in April.
I say yes. Okay, April what?
Oh, and I have.
Oh, good. What she said? April what?
21st. I'm right on the cusp.
Okay, 420. Okay. Who we got? Victoria. Are you there?
Hello, I'm here. Let me turn on my camera.
Yes. Cool. This is my goddaughter. And
Okay, hello. Hello, everyone. I'm a little shy. Hi, everyone. My name's Victoria. And of course, I've been to Sweet Love Sanctuary. And what brought me here was Doc. You know, I got a reading from Doc about my year of 2023, and he told me that I need to communicate, like not communicate, but be part of a community. Because I do have issues. Now, I wouldn't say issues, but like me and my mom had this conversation. Like I have a hard time trusting myself when it comes to friendships or relationships. I rather be solitude than try to approach a friendship or even a relationship because I don't trust myself. You know, I've been burned so many times that I don't trust myself even when it comes to friendships or any type of romance. So you know, I have a lot of like wounds that I'm trying to heal from masculinity, you know, from my real dad to my stepbrother, like a lot of wounds that I need to work on and heal. And then what I want to get from this is how to like learn how to have friendships that are it's okay to, you know, to like learn that it's okay to make friends, that not everyone's bad. You know, you don't have to always have this wound up, you know, not wound up but wall up. Like it's okay, not everyone's out to hurt you. Like it's okay to make friendships and, you know, dig into my femininity because, you know, growing up I had to put that wall up for my masculinity to protect myself. So to embrace that femininity, you know, be feminine. It's okay. Not everything has to be protect, 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 protect.
Mhm.
And I'm a Sagittarius, Pisces, and Leo.
Mhm. Sag Pisces.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you. I'm so excited
Thank
for you to be
you.
here. So, I think 2 cycles ago, Victoria's mother went through this process. Wow. And they practiced, you know, the New Orleans voodoo. So she said, Doc is my godfather in New Orleans voodoo here in Houston. And so they, you know, there's another, you know, house, another, you know, like one, like mama went to Baptist, your dad went to Methodist. It's kind of like that. So Sweet Love Sanctuary is like one house, and Abstinence Midtown Mojo is a spiritual house here in Houston that's specifically around voodoo. And her mother practiced together there. You know, we're all part of spiritual family, but we, you know, work together on the different things. You know, we're not exactly the same. So her mother went through the process and, you know, now has elevated as a leader in the spiritual house. And, you know, literally, if you have read the very beginning of the book, it talks about healing the woman and how the woman heals the family and then the family heals the community. And like, so her being here to me, I mean, oh my gosh, it warms my heart for to see that process. And then you have a daughter, you know, so it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And so I had to acknowledge that. So thank you, Victoria, for showing up for yourself, for sure. Who wants to go next? Okay, I don't want to say your name wrong. Nochia? Did I say it right?
Girl, I don't heard it all. It's close enough. It's Nosha.
Nosha. Okay. Nochia.
Hey y'all. The government is Kenosha, but I go by Nosha. It's short, sweet, and to the point. I am a Taurus sun, Aquarius moon, and Scorpio rising. I live in North Carolina. I'm 28. First time I heard about God is Jesse, it was from Mila from Good Moms Bad Choices. She told me about her book, and then from then on, I just started checking into the daily energy, and it's always on point. And so I was just like, okay, I see where I need to be. And from there, it's just been me just trying to find out about myself, like you all, as well as just try and get some guidance and definitely healing because it's real out here in these streets, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here to heal. I'm here to help others find their healing and just find themselves. Lately, I've been meditating and just spending time with myself. I journal. I've been journaling since I was 12. Yeah, like 12, I want to say. I come from Christianity prior, But since I've started checking in, I see that that's not really who I am and where I'm supposed to be. So here I am.
Ashe. Okay, yeah, we can support that message for sure. Okay, Janae. Janae, are you there? Going once, going twice. Oh,
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm here. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me put my camera on. Can you guys see me?
hi.
You see me?
Yep.
Oh, hey. Okay. Hi. I'm Amani. You guys probably already know me at the sanctuary, but I'm an Aries sun, a Pisces moon, and a Libra rising. I first came to the house because of Michelle.
Whoa! You're a shapeshifter. Hold on.
Me? Oh, I mean, I'm not wearing the wig. I mean,
Oh boy. Okay.
but hi, Cookie. Hi, boy. Hi, you guys. But okay, so like, I first came to the house because of Doc and Michelle. I got a reading from Doc saying that I need more feminine energy, feminine empowerment, and sisterhood. As well as I feel like I need to heal my own divine feminine energy with my own mother because um we just don't have a good relationship, and I have a big feminine wound because of my mother. So also I came to the house when they were having a release ritual and I met everybody. Everybody was releasing. I did do a lot of releasing myself that night on the full moon, and I felt so loved and so at home, and they made me feel so comfortable, like in my own skin. And
Literally.
that's all. Yeah. I it's always been hard for me to like come out of my shell, but you guys made me feel so comfortable to where I could be myself, and that meant a lot to me. So I'm currently studying voodoo. I'm a novice. But other spiritual practices, like I talked to my guides, my ancestors. I mean, Doc told me I was a medium, so I don't know. I do a lot of spiritual communication. So yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Welcome. Good.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna just do the last and Mache. Is that saying it right? Mache.
Yes. Hi. So, so I'm Michelle Williams. Cookie's my little cousin, and Portia is my little cousin, maternal side. Um, and I am a Leo Cap Taurus, Leo Sun, Cap Moon, Taurus rising. Um, so three things. So what brought me here? Um, I actually attended the Oshun Fest last year with my daughter, and you did well. That was our first time having going through the. I don't know what it is, but like we came and kneel down, and then you told me something that only you would know at that time. No, nobody else there I knew like that. Nobody knew I had a book. I had been sitting on my book for 10 years. So when you poured the water on me, you said you said um, in so many words, you said you have a talent, you need to use it. You got a book. You published that book, right? And I was like, she don't know me like that. And so yeah. So it confirmed some things for me that day. Then with my baby, so she came after me and she was with you as well. And so I said, well, what did she say? And she said, she told me I was being good, but she told me not to follow people. And at that time, she was going through like this little transition we were migrating because she's a military kid. So migrating back to Texas, and so she was being around more kids than usual. So she was having her little issues and everything. So what drew me from then on is I've been following you guys on Facebook, and then so Cookie was at the Ocean Fest, and I've been watching Cookie and knowing our family. Even though we are family, we're not like day to day. And so I've been watching her like from her younger days into like where she is now. So I'm confirmed that this is a choice that I should make. And then she and I had a really long talk yesterday. So so a little about me. So I'm 40, and I am born and raised Houston, Texas. Am a prior military contractor. So between Afghanistan and Iraq for over 10 years, and I was in 2 explosions. After both explosions, I suffered some back pain, other trauma, but it was a trip that I took to Kenya in 2012 that kind of changed like emotionally everything. Why are y'all crying? So okay, I'm gonna embrace it because release is everything, and I'm not a releaser. But grew up Baptist, grew up in the
Lord,
huh?
so you say why we crying? We had class for the goddess training, which is the program after this one, and we're in the intimacy portal, and we talk about heart chakra and stuff. And so some of the things that y'all are saying are like hitting dead on from what we're working on and where we're at in goddess training. So we just feel you. We're feeling everything. Back to you. He was trying to. Yeah, you just hitting us right there. Continue.
I can hear it clearly. It's like this meeting is being recorded. Oh, she's back.
Okay. Okay. So overload. The Wi-Fi was like. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Wait. Hold on. No, I think I just clicked the screen. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
No.
So you.
Yeah, I was just telling her. Huh?
You was in Kenya.
Yeah, I was. I took a trip to Kenya and did a lot of solo traveling and physical touring of actual sites. And then I did a snorkeling trip there, and it just something changed. And I was telling the ladies, growing up Baptist, kind of cocoon, yeah, super cocoon and fear mongering and stuff. Um, a lot of stuff just had to change, and I'm a person that throws caution to the wind and just take. I kind of like you live once approach to a lot of things. So where I am now is with the 2 explosions I suffered in Afghanistan. Um, I've been in therapy for a while, and I'm in EMDR therapy working on my triggers. I see some progress, but for the most part, I can physically hear um, a conversation, and I'm not aware with what my ultra sense is, but it's something that still needs to be uncorked. And where my issue is for me now is some similar to Victoria. It's more so me not trusting myself. I get in situations and I could be so much to everybody else, but I don't trust myself enough to enjoy the moment or to be consistent in that respect to me. And so having a daughter now, a lot of shit has, excuse me, a lot of things have changed where I am approaching stuff from the heart and from my intuition, and it feels easier, but I'm still, where she's free, I'm not. So therapy's cool, but it's something that I have to do more than therapy, that I feel like it has to be my work, where I have to then trust myself, trust this process. And so that's why I'm here.
Hey, oh my gosh, welcome you. Thank you for coming into the space. Woo! Where are we at? They both say iPhone. So whoever, reveal yourself. The great reveal. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, whoever. iPhone. 1, 2. Peace.
Hello. Unmute your mic. We would like to hear you.
Where's Liz? Okay. You gotta unmute your phone, darling. I know you got your hands full.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were talking about me, but my name is Ashley. I came late, so I don't know exactly what you want, but just hearing from what everyone else said, I am a Gemini sun, Taurus moon, not sure what my rising is. Why I decided to take this chance and just join you guys, basically because last year was a life-changing year, and I think it was for a lot of other people. And basically I'm just trying to learn myself again and just take this new leap of faith on my own for myself and for my kids. So that was kind of the push I needed. And I also heard about you guys from Good Moms, Bad Choices. And so that's kind of what led me here. I've had a reading with Jesse, so I've had a reading. I think I've had 2 actually with you, and they've been pretty consistent. I'm sorry. He's like,
no,
he's trying to figure out what's what else? So a little bit about myself and just my spiritual journey. I also grew up Baptist, Christian, typical family. But I realized at the end of college that Christianity was not for me. I felt that it was a lack of feminine energy within the Bible, and I could just never fully relate. So that kind of just led me on my spiritual journey as to I needed something different. I don't actually have a specific belief, but I do believe in energy, the flow of energy and the power of energy and just the universe and manifestation. But yeah, I'm just looking at this point to better myself and reach my full potential. So that's about it.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And then 832-581-6643. Oh, come on the line, caller.
What was Ashley from?
Oh, actually, where are you from?
I live in Chicago.
Okay. I've got some people in all those little areas. Oh, to do some this. Okay, Jamanica, are you in the woods? I can't hear you. Maybe take the headphones off.
She probably got a dial in.
Oh, you gotta dial in.
Like dial in is gonna say cellular data or use call in. She probably gotta do that part. Like she's here present, but she's not operating her audio.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I wish I could just spit your stats out, but she's been community adjacent for a very long time, so I know why she's here, but I want everyone else to meet you. If you can figure out your audio thing, okay, yeah, she's gonna text it. Tell me. Oh, how do you
Just try to go out and come back in because I can't tell you from like actually.
Just take off her headphones. Like pull up her headphones and do it. Mm-hmm.
No, it's not that. Like it's the thing. I can't explain it because I had to. Yeah, I did it like while I was actually in the hospital.
Was she at PJ's thing?
What? What's PJ's thing?
Was she at PJ's thing? The one that was finna talk, the lady that was finna talk? Is that her?
I don't know. PJ has a thing today.
No, remember, was it her djembe or what was it that we went to for PJ?
Oh, no, she wasn't there.
No, that's not her.
She comes in with full moon.
She comes to the full moons and stuff, and she comes to the voodoo. But if she comes in, we'll let her introduce. But okay, let's move forward. So, the second half is gonna really be about like what is the program? Because who has the book? Oh, there she goes. Let's see. Let's see if it works now.
Can anyone hear me? I'm not for sure. Oh my God, y'all can hear me? Perfect. Okay. Where do you want me to start?
Who are you?
My name is Jarmonica. I'm Mona Russell. I am a Virgo. And it's a lot.
So why now?
Oh, it's time. It's time. I've been around for a minute. And it was through Doc that I first met Goddess Jessie. And it's, I'm just one of those people who's like very analytical. I was like, okay, everything has to be in order. Everything has to be in order. And I was just like, no, it's time. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of shy, I don't really know what to say.
She's an amazing singer.
Okay.
That's a fun fact about her. So she's definitely gonna bless the group. She's gonna be the one that sing at the prorate.
Boy, I'm so shy. Okay. So I grew up as a Christian. I was always told, you don't really ask questions, about God. You just do things because you're supposed to. And I was always that child, like, but why? But why? But why? Just don't know. And I'm like, listen, this has got to stop. And I'm just ready to stop the trauma that has been caused. I have a daughter. I have two kids. I have a 12-year-old and a 22-year-old. I'm about to be 45 this year. I'm very excited about that. And it's just, I'm just ready. Like, numbers. Me and numbers, we just have this intimate relationship with each other that I never really knew anything about. I don't have anybody around me that was able, in my family. It was one day I was like, Grandma, and she's like 85. I was like, I need you to kind of explain to me what's going on. And so I've been practicing hoodoo for about 3.5 years, but it's been kind of my thing. I've always been kind of a loner. And then she finally was like, well, I don't know, but my mama used to make this stuff and mix it up and go in the forest and get this and get that. And it was like those little hints like that. I'm like, no one ever really explained it, and no one else practices it in my family that I know of. So it's been kind of a journey where I won't say lonesome because I'm just a loner by nature. But when I met Goddess Jessie and all the beautiful women there, I didn't know it was possible to be around such beautiful women in healing. I've never really, I've never seen it, if that makes any sense. So it was like, oh, this is good. And I was like, so I used to question myself, well, what's so, I don't know. So now, you'll find me, everybody know I'm gonna holler at the moon. Y'all need to move out the way. I got things I got to do. I got things that I got to do. My friend the other day for the last full moon show was like, girl, all you got to do is just, and then with Cookie, I was like, she shows you how to shimmy, and I just shimmying all around the place. And I'll be like, okay, we got to do this. And they're like, girl, I said, let me tell you something. You got to let this go. And, but this is a heart chakra, what intimacy, I think, portal. I'm a very private person, but, listen, I had to quit my job for 5 years. I was like, I'm out. I'm done. Okay. And, so yeah, I got some other stuff lined up. So I was doing my Uber Eats, right? Because, I got like 8 jobs. That's what I do. because I am the currency. I was like, okay, I got to do this meeting, right? And so I was like, God, just put me where I need to be, right? And so my last drop that I was dropping off, I passed this store. I've never even seen it. It's called 111 Manifest. And I was like, okay, there we go with these numbers again, right? And I was like, man, I just wish I had a park that I could go to this meeting. And then of course I'm going to put gas, and then it was like, look to your right. I was like, oh my God, there's a park. So then I'm here, never been to this park before. So me and numbers, we get along pretty well. It's a lot. I've been on the Price is Right during a portal, and I won $11,000 on the Lionsgate portal 2/11/2019, which is 11/11. I've been dealing with this for a minute. And I'm like, okay, I need to be around people that understand, because everybody else I told. And then the job that I was working at, their physical address is 11/11, but I never knew that.
Wow.
And then my uncle. Yeah, it's crazy. The job that I was working at, it was my uncle, who's now has passed on. He was like, Jamarca, this is a job. I said, but they're not paying me a lot of money. He's like, this is what you're gonna do. And that's what got me back in school. And of course, I'm about to graduate. So it was like a lot of different things that was moving. I was just like, hey, you done with that. But it's just time to elevate. And I'm not gonna suppress myself for anyone anymore. At all. I love every single one of y'all. I do. Thank you for pouring into my life in ways that you don't even realize you have. So I appreciate that.
Oh man, this is gonna be so beautiful. I'm excited. Okay.
Me too.
So
she said she's a Virgo this year.
Yeah, we gonna learn soon. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. It's just a simple document, but what I was gonna say, who has the Sacred Woman book already? Okay, so you kind of like looked in it and you're like, holy shit, it's a lot. So the Heal Self program is a program that I created. It's kind of like if I was, like I said, I'm the Pussy Priestess, and we're at the Pussy University, and we're in this class of healing, and I'm the professor. And the Sacred Woman book is like one of our main what do you call it? The main like required readings or whatever. And then the 30 Ways to Start Manifesting would be our supplement. Okay. And so I have done this process, I don't know how many times, because I do it one-on-one basis with folks individually, and I do it in the group sessions, and then I've just done it on my own. And I have figured out a way to break it down and make it digestible, and also kind of take it a little bit to the next step of from the holistic side in healing into the like actual connection of spirit side, and like to merge those together to continue to like move forward. Because I know we have these like guides, and sometimes we do them and then it's like outside of that you're stuck, and so I figured out a way to really kind of skim down a lot of the stuff that can be a little overwhelming, to where you can actually digest it, and then you can go add what is best for you as you grow inside the book. But it's gonna put you in a position to have tools to where you can do whatever you need to do for yourself, and you won't be beholden to the book. Like you can do some things outside of that. So these are the two required literatures, and yeah. So here, oh wait. Here's three. This one. Okay. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we can make it look better than this. I'm trying to make it a little bigger. Okay, so we already did introductions. We're gonna figure out what our common purpose is in a minute, but let me just break it down in general. So, Sacred Woman, the formula that we're gonna be following It's a 90-day process because we are going to do the first 2 sections. This book is broken up into 3 parts. It's 3 degrees. Okay. And we're going to do the first 2 degrees. You think about it as like going to high school and then going to college. And then that 3rd degree is like getting your master's or your PhD. And you know, we're not going to go that deep, but it's 90-day process if we do the entire process in its totality. And basically it's going to guide you to heal your mind and body and spirit in your, oh, another goddess in the house, for your divine feminine. And it's going to be through journaling, eating a certain way, meditations, a lot of self-care, sisterhood, of course, you know, is engraved into everything that we do so that you can evolve how you live and establish a sacred woman within. So everything that we're going to be doing is going to be rooted in African or Pan-African or African diaspora, you know, type culture. And, you know, Queen Afua, she is focused in the Kemetic culture. And so a lot of it is going to be like Egyptian focus. And I will kind of be here to give you like that correlation of Egyptian, Kemetic, some of it may even be Christian-esque, where you could, or voodoo, to see like how all these things correlate across those practices, because you may be connected to one and not the other, or multiples. So we are gonna do this entire program in a sacred womb circle. So what we are cultivating right now is that sacred womb circle. And so, like I said, there's 2 degrees. So the first degree is Gateway 0, and Gateway 0 is 21 days alone. Okay. And for 21 days, you're going to focus on having a different conversation, a different like interaction and relationship with your womb. And so you're going to focus on 21 days of a wellness philosophy that's based off of Queen Afua's ideals around the holistic, the spiritual, and like even the emotional work that can be done to heal your womb. And we're going to do this in 4 different ways. So we're going to cleanse, we're going to purify, we're going to heal, and then we're going to honor ourselves. And I break down in there what that means, because Queen Afua definitely, if anyone's ever seen, y'all seen her on, she's going wild on Instagram, Lauren London, you know, Erica Badu, you know, she's out there. And she food, you know, that raw vegan, I mean, she is like the gold standard of, you know, eating clean and believing that gut health and womb health are connected. And so that's going to be, you know, the really first part as far as detoxing holistically, and thus it will detox you spiritually and emotionally. You're going to purify. So I know someone said they were doing baths every Sunday. So you will be moving that up to doing daily baths, especially for the first 21 days. So you're expected to rise with the sun. So between 4 and 6 a.m. is what she says is the ideal. And you're going to do spiritual baths every morning. And we're going to show you, you know, kind of how to do it as far as like what to put in it and all those things. But you're going to go through that process. Just doing that one thing, if you do nothing else, will definitely like have an effect on you. You will feel. And thus a domino effect will happen there. And so you will, that 21 days, I would say, is a purification process, and a beautiful one, definitely. There are womb healing techniques that she has in there to heal your womb, actual physical things you can do internally, externally, things to your body. So we'll break down, you know, some of those things so that you can, you know, it's so many of them. Which ones kind of are the best way to go? Where can I start? We'll do that. And then the honoring of ourselves is going to be through the altar work. It's going to be through, you know, things that you're going to have to do daily for each gateway. You know, one may be to be an observer, you know, and observe the beauty around you in the world. You know, that's like an example. Journaling, of course, and then you're going to be doing a lot of communication with your womb. And what I love about that is Queen Afua gets you good and ready to come into the sanctuary world with Goddess Jessie, because if it's anything that you're going to be doing, is you're going to be talking to your pussy, or you're talking for her, or she's going to be talking through you. Like that union and that marriage of you and your pussy is something that I think that's my mission, right? So I'm all for that. So that's the first 21 days of what you're going to be doing, right? And we break it down by week. So it'll be week 1, gateway 0, week 2, gateway 0, week 3. And we will go through a process of healing your womb and tapping into that. Any questions for that so far? Anybody? No? Okay. So the second degree is going to be going through the 9 gateways. So there's 9 gateways and we do a gateway a week. So the first gateway was 21 days. And then we go into week 4, gateway 1, which will be sacred word. And then we go into sacred food, sacred movement, sacred space, sacred beauty, sacred healing, sacred relationships, sacred union, and then the initiation. So we would be meeting every week to go through a different gateway. And so it says that the program is 90 days, but life, children, holidays, all those things. So I would say expect to go through this journey for 1 full season. So let's say 4 months. So we're starting, in February, and let's say we get into sacred beauty, and it takes longer than a week to actually, overcome and to get into whatever we needed to get out of that gateway. We may extend it another week. I'm not necessarily like, oh, you got 12 sessions and that's it, and see you later. And we finish at, 5:54, even though it's like supposed to be an hour, like typical therapy. It's the opposite. We're gonna, be mindful, but whatever it is that we need to do, if we need to extend the time, like we are, for what we're doing with the goddess initiation, we're going to be in the intimacy portal for probably 3 weeks, just because of how life is and what you may need to do. One, to get the materials to get going in life. Sometimes you may get a setback, and by the time you're ready to go, it's Thursday, and the week's almost gone. So we hold space for that. And so I would just keep that in mind, that to be flexible. We're not going to be like hard. If we miss a week, oh, you missed it, and just go on to the next. It don't really work like that. So the Sacred Lotus Initiation, that is a ceremony that we do here in Houston that is optional. You don't have to do it, but it's separate from the course, and it's a beautiful ceremony. Cookie's been through hers, Liz has been through hers, and we come here and we what they call it, we consummate the journey that you've been through and honor your elevation. And we get to all come together as we've been on virtual for 3-4 months, and it's like solidify that sisterhood and all those things. So that's a separate cost of $255 just to pay for the materials and food, and you will stay here and all those things. And then go forth and prosper, or continue to the next phase. So that's the timing. So, sorry. So what are some things that you're gonna need? Because there's so many things in that book. I put in this list here. This is like overall what you're gonna need. And I also have a list on Amazon that pretty much has like a lot of crystals, a lot of herbs, candles. You may can find another like SKU of it, but at least I'm, letting you kind of have a launching pad of like all the materials. So like you're gonna need pictures of yourself and ancestors and spirit guides. Oh, look at the dog. And you're gonna need different oils, because every gateway is gonna require different candle color, different crystals, different oils, and different, like, maybe a rattle or a mirror or things like that. So you're gonna be going through that. You're gonna need something living on your altar. So flowers, plants, things like that. A bell and a rattle for your prayers. The feather. So the feather is something that everyone must have, but no one can buy it. So some of you probably already, I see y'all bird ladies. The universe probably has already given you feathers. But you need to, if not, you need to ask the universe to give you one. And that feather is to, represent that feather that is on the scale with Mayat. And to, you can use it in your prayers and to, smudge and different things like that. But it's a beautiful experience, just how the feather comes to you in that story as we start this journey. Like it's a part of like the initiation of the whole thing. You need like a little bowl to anoint the altar, tablecloth, different sacred symbols. Of course, you're going to be eating a certain way and giving offerings. And then I would get one big bag of Epsom salt that'll last you for the whole thing. And different herbs, so teas. So you can't see my screen, but there's tons of herbs in here and tons in that book. So I'm the herb lady for sure, and will support you through that journey as well. So that is what you would need for the Sacred Woman journey. Now, in the book 30 Ways to Start Manifesting, this is going to be where we're going to be developing your personal spiritual practice. I know a few of you do some things already. So some of these things may be, like a refresher, but also it may be another perspective and maybe going a little bit deeper on a few things to help you, understand some basic fundamentals like spiritual properties, techniques, rituals. So I definitely will be going over like cosmic energy and the calendar. That's probably one of the biggest things that I will teach, the lunar cycle, doing things with the moon, protection work, prosperity, cleansing, all of those things are like they're in general in the book. And when we go through in class and we have to go through some of them, we're going to dive deeper and give more like tidbits than just what's there. So, my cursor must be somewhere else. It keeps flying up. Okay, so what I did was I put right here these 1, 2, 3 with 7 or 8 bullets. These are like the important pages in that book because it's so many. And so this will give you like a breakdown of the altar, how to set it up. The second one will tell you like what to do. Page 40 through 42 is going to give you like ideas for journaling. So like if you're supposed to journal every day at your altar, they say you can't think of something. It gives you a lot of, talking points with your womb that you may not have thought about. On page 70 to 76, if you have the book, open it up to there. Let's see. So this is the Sacred Womb Wellness Diet. And what I like here is that she tells you like how to go vegetarian if you're trying, and then working with herbs. She does talk about celibacy. That's a conversation that we'll have because being the Pussy Priestess, we're not necessarily on like total eye to eye, me and Queen Afua on it, but we not all the way off, but we, it's just a little variation. Yeah. And then it goes on to talk about the food plan, when to eat, like the best time to eat meat, the best time. Well, she never said the best time to eat, but you know what I'm saying? When is a good time to process what and how to eat certain foods together for like, digestional health and stuff like that. If you go on page 74, there's 2 like sections. It says do eat and don't eat. That is probably the simplest little area out of all of the stuff it says when she's like, eat this, don't eat this. That is like a simple little summary of this is the things that she would say is the gold standard. And these are the things that she says you need to eliminate. And everyone is not going to be raw vegan 100% from day one. Like I know this, and come on, but let's be realistic. But I would say because of how long the journey is, you can start somewhere and gradually, refine how you are eating based on how, you can actually hit some certain goals. So maybe you cut out processed foods and sugar and no eating out, red meat or what have you. And then as you go on, maybe you have 3 meals a week with no meat and, heavy in greens, as you go on to where you are getting more disciplined in your eating as a spiritual practice as well. So that's something that we kind of support you through. Page 88 to 92 is going to be those 25 natural womb techniques. Those are going to be the things that I said you're going to be doing, especially during those 21 first days of Gateway Zero, where you can do these things in your bathroom. There's some stuff you can do, you know, in your self-care practice. It's ways you eat, it's ways you shower, it's ways they have suppositories and different things as far as like recipes. And it is about healing the womb, you know, inside and out. And then page 127 is just going to tell you, for especially those that are really focusing on the spiritual connection here, how to live and connect with each like Egyptian god or goddess that we'll be working with, and what that looks like in your everyday, right? And then on page 130, if you turn to 130, this is like a kind of like the dashboard of the whole program. And it has like a chart. So for this chart on page 130, you basically start at the top of what the gateway is and just go straight down the first column. And that'll tell you everything that you need high level without having to like flip through all the pages. Okay, a sacred womb, we're using, you know, frankincense oil, this water and air is the element. And then we're doing, like at the 5, it says sacred guardian newt. So you know who the guardian is. And then you flip the page and you just stay on the first column all the way down for the first 21 days. And then as we go through each week, you just go to the right one column. And that'll help give you an overview so you don't get too confused when like you're trying to digest all that like information where it's written out in the chapters. So those are like the high level pages of the book. Now, one thing we do need to do collectively is we need to create a common, common purpose. So before we do that, does anyone have any questions just on like the breakdown, how it works, the food, anything like that? Okay. Are y'all lost or am I explaining it that well? Okay. I'm gonna trust myself. So common purpose. So this is gonna be where we or actually, do you already have it? Okay, so Liz, tell us our common purpose based on what everyone said.
The common purpose was healing ourselves, trusting ourselves, community, moving forward and like finding a path. We were looking for guidance.
Mm-hmm.
The womb healing was from the masculine energy, from the childhood and the sexual energy. And everybody was just like digging to the feminine. So that's kind of what I got. So let me know, let me know if I'm missing anything, but that's what I gathered from it.
Yeah, so that's what we took from what everyone said. Does anyone have anything else to add as far as the common purpose for this womb circle?
And these things will change as you grow and begin to cultivate who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
All of these things will change, so don't feel like you're always growing every single day.
Right. Do y'all have anything to add? Are y'all going to be supporting them through their journey?
Absolutely. My favorite advice, which is the different experience, breathe. Because anxiety and not surrendering, like fighting, like surrender. Surrender to the emotions, surrender to the whatever comes up. I think if everyone's gonna be added to the right?
Yes. So that's what we're gonna do next.
Okay.
So
Your altar doesn't have to be set up right now. Everything doesn't have to be set up perfectly right now. Just take your time with your altar. Things will come to you when it comes to you. So just if you don't have no bells or anything, like you can literally just turn on some YouTube, because I'm right now in Gateway Zero, like day 7, and I don't have all of my things, but they're just coming as I'm getting more intentional with my practices every single day. And so if you don't have nothing, just start by clapping your hands and saying your prayers. And on YouTube, they have a Mother Newt. They have many different meditations. So definitely connect with her, because she's like ready for you to, obviously, since you're here, she's ready for you to heal, and she's ready to help you do that.
okay. So class will be meeting weekly, and we're gonna do Sundays. We said at what's the time? Is that on the flyer? 12:30. So the first class is gonna be on February 5th. So you have some time to, you know, figure out what you want to do, gather some things together, you know, make the commitment to yourself and move forward. Yeah, we're gonna do the February 5th is the first day of class on Sunday. So I figure it's be a good day to like get all the information in, transition, and then start the week, you know, off in the new gateway. I'm going for everyone who joins, I'm gonna send you a link to an app called Band. And in that app is everyone who's ever done this journey with me and all of these ladies here. And that is going to be where we communicate outside of just Zoom. So just like on an everyday basis, y'all can communicate with each other and you have direct access to me. So once you sign your name on the dotted line, you now have a relationship. And I'm also gonna pair you, with a goddess that is, natural and organic to support you too. So you'll have, multiple touches. But we will need to do a reading for everyone, when we start. So that'll be a personal touch point that everyone has with me. And then we will all communicate on that Band app for that like sister circle support. So individually, this program is $13.50. And when we do it in a group, of course, we, allow for people to have, some support financially on it and also support physically. And so the program in totality is $750, and you can pay that in full, or you can do a deposit of $150. And then whatever information that you put into your account, we will use that card or whatever you want to use for, a breakdown of, usually we do like 4 payments. So once a month after that. So that will be breaking down, I think, to like $200 a month. Make sure my math right, because we was smoking. Yeah, your 150 deposit. Yeah, and then there'll be 3 more payments of 200 each. So you could do it like that. And then if you need something further, you have a personal case. I always say, don't let finances be a thing that stops you from getting whatever you need. I'm not Colgate or Target or whatever, I understand life, and I understand if you want to make a commitment for your healing, I can work with you. So, we can figure out other payment plans or break it down bi-weekly or whatever it needs to get it done. I'm not really worried about that. I'm just worried about you getting the work. Kia, you had a question?
Yeah, just going back to ringing the bell or just creating a kind of sound. Like I have singing bowls, so I was wondering if that was an acceptable.
Absolutely, for sure. And the thing is, it's for when you're doing your prayers. So you definitely probably already are doing it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you could just incorporate that. And I would love to see it so that we can learn from that.
Yeah.
I love them. I think I have like 5 now. I'm addicted. I can't stop buying them.
Yep. Love it. Okay, good. So what if you are looking to move forward, what you would need to do is go to page 26. And there's a section on there where it says setting up a sacred womb circle. And it says the first meeting. So we're having that first meeting right now. And we are preparing a circle and commitment statement. And so I want you to come up with like 2 or 3 sentences of what your commitment is going to be, for yourself and for the circle. So, it could be 1 to 2. You don't have to do that. But I want you to think about it. And then whenever you got it, I want you to raise the little hand in the square and we'll share. And then we will move forward. We will sign and date step in the beginning of our journey. Sure. I can just speak because I know what my commitment is. My commitment is going to be to be present and also to provide support and resources for you to exit out of this program more elevated, freer, and connected to, you know, your higher self than what you started. You know, I commit to helping you create a better relationship with your womb and feel empowered through whatever traumas you may have been through to, you know, make a different pattern out in the world. So I commit to, you know, showing you by example and also giving you, you know, tools beyond what maybe if I had. So pointing you in the right direction on what's going to be best for each of you individually, because everyone's path is different. So I commit to, you know, honoring each of you as your spirit sees fit. And yeah, just like loving on you. I love on you. I commit to loving on you. So yeah, that's me. That is just. Anybody got anything? I know it's just been a few minutes, but you can just hop on. You don't have to wait.
I think I have mine.
Okay.
I commit to showing, excuse me, showing myself the highest form of self-love by being both disciplined and consistent with this practice so that I'm able to elevate and connect with my higher self for my own best good, and committing to putting myself first and nothing else, and focusing on my journey and being open and accepting of what the collective has to teach me.
I commit to the two words that kind of just leaped off was just consistency and growth. And so is in a full sentence, I commit to trusting myself fully to be vulnerable in the process. I'm not a vulnerable person. Because I've always had to be tough, and I've always been in a space where I have to lead or something, and so I don't get the opportunity to be, and so that's if I can do that, I think everything else will fall in place. Everything I need will be ushered to me. I don't have to go searching for it. It'll come to me. But that's a big mountain for me to trust myself, or just at least to face it and try to cross it. So mindset is not negative thoughts. I'm not speaking negatively to myself. And from my heart to my intuition, it's just I can do it. And for me, that's a I gotta tackle it. So just trusting myself to be fully vulnerable, and just I'm open to accepting. And so with that, the elevation and growth will come.
Okay. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Mine was like real simple. I just said I commit to elevating spiritually, and I commit to healing overall. Just because that's just my mindset right now. I kind of been on a healing journey for a couple years now. So just still committing to that, and then committing to ascending more in that, leveling.
Okay. Cookie, you had something?
Yes. So I would like to say that I noticed like before you just like starting to speak, you put off like elevating spiritually and finding yourself as simple, like something like little, and that's a lot, you know. So I've been teaching myself to remove the words that make everything that's feel big to me little. So don't dim your healing.
Ashe. Thank you.
I got it.
See, it's already started.
Honestly, truthfully.
All right, ladies. So I commit to putting full effort into doing the work and showing up for myself. And I also commit to supporting my sisters and doing the same for the circle.
Ashe. Thank you, because we need it, okay? Keep us in line, Lord. Another one of the goddesses has come on the line.
Is it my turn? Oh, no, it's not my turn.
Janae? What you
Oh,
about?
it's my turn. Okay, sorry. I commit by trusting myself, believing in myself, and allowing myself to be free. It's very important to me. Yes.
Anybody else?
Okay, I go into this allowing myself to feel being vulnerable and healing myself so that way I can break those generational curses that go on with the women in my lineage. So I'm going to, go into this blindly and be consistent.
Okay.
Okay. I exactly what I'm doing. I commit to, I know it sounds cliche, but it is what it is. Relaxing, relating, and releasing. I'm relaxing,
Really?
I'm relaxing and I'm just gonna just relax into this. I'm gonna be in relationship with this thing and I'm releasing. So that's what I'm doing.
Anybody else? Is that everybody? No, wait.
I guess it's just me now. So for me, I am committing to being open and receptive to the entire process. I am committing to not giving up on myself, and being more disciplined. I'm committing to completing this and learning whatever it is I'm meant to learn.
Ashe. Okay, I love it. So what we're gonna have, do you have your book in front of you, Goddess Ronnie? Who has the book? Kia? Okay, go to page 26. And for the group, can you please read? It's the second column at the very bottom. It's all italic. Where it says I commit myself, and you're gonna read this for the group. And if we all agree, we can say Ashe. You see it at the bottom?
26?
26.
I don't have italics at the bottom.
Which book do you have? Which do you have, the new version or does it say 20th anniversary?
No.
Are you talking? Okay, so I just found my book. So what did you need?
Okay, so yours is gonna be, hold on, I got it. So Queen Nicole's been doing this for a long time. So if you have the one that just says a Blackboard bestseller, that's the first one. So the page numbers are going to be a little different versus if you have the one that says the updated 20th edition. So I've been doing it so long, I got documents that say these page numbers and documents that say these page numbers. So I see y'all gonna have me working double hard, but it's all good. I'm willing and ready. So it's gonna be page 34 in that book. I'll tell you how long I've been doing it.
Okay.
Right? Second column.
I got you.
29.
Okay, second column where it says first meeting.
No, where it says I commit.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I commit myself to the sisters of my sacred circle and to the divine guardians, ancestors, and elders to heal myself by taking responsibility for my womb wellness. I commit to weekly participation in this sacred circle and to stay focused on my mission to heal myself. I will be mindful of the distractions and challenges around me and the denial and rationalizations arising within me that will inevitably attempt to detour me from my course. I will stay strong and steadfast in the company of my sisters because I know there is unity, power, and divinity in a holy home.
Ashe. Okay. Well, if you at this point know you want to move forward, you have your book, I would sign and date it. because this would be the start. I just looked at, because I was in the new book and I'm in the old one, and I'm looking at when I signed the date. It is in 2019. So, you know, it's powerful to see that. Even my handwriting, I don't even write the same. I'm a totally, you know, different person. So moving forward, before everyone exits, and I pretty much had this for 2 hours. If anyone has any individual questions, you can reach out to me or to Liz. But so there's a few different ways. You can, in the chat, send to me specifically, not to everyone. If you know you want to move forward, and let's say you're gonna just do the payment in full, send me your name and say full, and I will write it down, and we'll, you know how to connect back with you to send you the proper invoice. If you want to do the deposit, and then we can figure out a payment plan, then we'll start there, and I'll reach out to you and we'll figure out the individual payment plan. Or if you want to do the deposit with the 3 payments, then just let me know in the chat individually, and that way we can make sure that you're set up appropriately. And I'll definitely reach out. So we just have to have the course deposit paid for by the 31st of January, and that will secure your spot. And then we will start on the 5th. When you're in the band app, all the documents are going to be in the band app. The chatting, you can do so many little cool features in there. So everything will be housed in that one space, with like the documents of all the like numbers and stuff, the page numbers for the okay, cool, for the program. And then once you pay your deposit, I also will be reaching out to you all individually, because I have to set up your initial reading. And so that will be, on your own time. We'll try to get everyone's initial reading done within Gateway 0. And that, like some of y'all said, y'all got a reading, so you already know it's, good information to start your journey, like something specific to you, while you're going through like this set program that everyone's, doing the same thing. So it'll help you kind of customize and focus your practice, something like what your spirit is saying that you need right now. Other than that, any comments, questions, concerns, praise reports?
Yes, I do. Definitely don't hesitate to use the app. That is our sacred space. So no question is a dumb question. However you're feeling, or if you're needing support, don't hesitate to reach out. Do not hesitate to reach out. And that's another way for us to just send our love and our support when we can't be face to face.
All right. Also what I didn't say is that once you sign up for a course, it does make you like a member of the sanctuary. So when we do have full moon events, you get to come to those free of charge. Like, it's included in your enrollment. I know the ones that are not local, if you ever come, you're more than welcome. So that is like another benefit as well. And we just really start to dive deep as we go into the app of just like, whatever information, resource. You have a dream and you're like, oh, birds flew in my face. What does that mean? You can reach out to me, you can reach out to, whoever, and get support around that, versus like trying to figure out all those little things on your own. But yeah, I enjoyed you guys. If there's anybody that you know that you think could benefit from this journey that wasn't here, I'm going to, I think, put this like on YouTube and put like maybe a link on the link tree, so people can just go click on it and watch the recording for themselves. But they are more than welcome to join us as well. And yeah, if you have any other questions, just reach out to me directly, and hopefully, I see all of you guys on the 5th. Okay, I'm gonna hang out here, so if anybody else wants to put their stuff in the DM, I'm not gonna just jump off. And you'll be hearing from me soon. I'll be sending the link probably just to your cell phone for you to download the band app, and then it's about to be on and popping.
And I love you guys so much.
Oh, I am having a celebration for my priesthood at the end of January if you are in Houston. And it's where we give honor to Oshun and we give offerings and things like that. And you may not know what that means, but it's another just like community style event where we give honor to, you know, the spirits that have supported us, our ancestors, and, you know, the anniversary of my priesthood. So if you are in Houston, you're also more than welcome to come and like meet, you know, whoever's here. Maybe I could try to do like a little Zoom or something for like a little time because we be hanging out, doing our thing. So, Jamonica, like I was expecting you to be at the door the next time you got on the video. I figured you was like at McGregor Park around the corner. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Okay. Did my phone die? Lord, y'all gonna learn that about me. My phone, it's technology and keeping it charged. I'm not the best. But yeah, I'm so grateful. Like y'all have really touched my whole everything. Y'all have given me a whole nother like drive to just keep doing this for however long it's going to be.
Thank you so much. I lost the app for a second on my phone. I couldn't find it. I was speaking, but I look forward to being with everyone. I love y'all.
I love you too.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
I'm here. Anybody else? Oh, okay. That is Ronnie.
I'm telling your name.
Yes, ma'am.
I saw your message about your altars and your spirits, and so we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm listening to everything you're saying, but I'm also trying to find because I know I casted on it and I'm trying to find the notes as far as like what it said, but I don't know. And I just feel like it is getting like I don't know, it's like getting stronger and I need to know what to do about that.
Okay.
Oh, I want to go to sanctuary.
Gonna figure it out. Let me meditate on it for a little bit and I'll get back with you. But
The classes aren't that expensive.
why don't you
Hey, Ebony.
why don't you put on some
Hey, Ronnie.
so
What's your daughter's name? I see her in the background.
Oh, I got all my brats with me.
Hey, y'all. Oh, it's a family affair.
Yeah, the whole crew is here.
It's a family affair.
um
Oh, they can't hear
Where?
me. You
Oh,
gotta shut
wait,
up, Audrey.
sorry. We still talking business?
no, I mean we just here hanging out.
Oh, where's Cookie?
You started to like help.
That's her butt ring.
Oh, Cookie, I just went cyber stalking for your house. Is that weird?
No.
Okay. I was like, oh, let me go see if I can figure out where she lives. I found the neighborhood, but I couldn't find which one was your house.
Maybe she came for you.
Well, I was over here.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to watch her. She gonna have me crying for real. Yeah, cousin.
Why you said my kid over here like I remember her.
It's funny how she just came to the camera.
I was in a zone trend at that time. So and there's so many, you know, breedings and stuff that's happened in between it. But I be saying like I don't remember him, but then once like I start hearing it, then I'll remember like all kind of. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you and bring your baby to sanctuary. You know, everybody.
Okay. I'm gonna find it. Hold on one second. This was her. This was her right after you. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold on. No. I don't know because I got this background. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I do it right. 1 second. 9. Okay. Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We enjoyed that day. That was a first for us too. And so, like I say, just acclimating her to understanding that nothing is as it most people say it is. You have to experience life by yourself, like in your own way.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So that was
cute.
our first Oshun Fest with you and Isis.
And you know, she wants to do a huge parade this year at the end of the year for
Yeah.
Fest. She wants to do. She's like, I want corporate sponsors. I'm like, okay. So we can see.
We'll be there. We'll be there again. So I'm gonna jump on. I have
so blessed for
a
that.
catering company, so I'm gonna do some planning right quick. And Cookie, I'll thank you. We'll see you soon. And yeah, love y'all. Thank y'all. Definitely, you'll see me Thursday, and I'll be I'll go get my book. My book's at my house. So I'll go get my book. All right, y'all. See ya.
Peace. Oh wait, who else is here?
Hi, it's
Just
me.
I'm so excited for you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Jesse, Emole, I just had a question. Do I just message you on Instagram?
You signed up, like you signed up with the link,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So I have your information. So you said you wanted to do the payment plan and then the deposit. So I'll just send you an invoice for $150, and then
Okay.
I'll have, okay, this is gonna be, $600 left, and then we'll take out $200 a month, and you can just tell me what day you want it to draft if it's easier for you as far as like the 200 for the 3 months after that. So
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Talk let you later. Okay. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm not with the rare. Oh shit. What? I'm so tired.
I'm ready to take this big shit I'm gonna take after I really stuff.
You're gonna be flat. Now what's this party, Lynn? You just said the shit and we just glazed over it. What party?
That's the party with the people that I
Oh,
that's amazing. You show me going to your nutrients and stuff. Those colors are beautiful. It's off gray. I don't know if it's too but grayish.
So, I have a question. So, in that reading that you sent, the EFI reading, it says we can't eat any animal tails or things like, or is it head? It's heads and tails.
So like oxtails.
So we can't eat crawfish, and we can't eat shrimp.
That don't count. That's what
How that don't count?
Right.
Crawfish tails. That is crawfish tails. Crawfish tails. Yes, it does. I thought about that this morning.
I mean, I love that bottom. I don't remember reading that.
It's
So this is how I look at it, because it's just about like no alcohol, no this, no that. So for me, and he said like no and all this stuff, which I haven't shown it to y'all because I didn't want y'all to be confused. Like, oh my god, what's this? And like, be like, yeah, it's like, yeah, yeah. So basically, we get this, like, how you get a yearly reading, or like they say, it's a yearly astrology. It's like me last night. You are right. Oh no, okay. Listen to what I'm saying. I know it's been a long night. So what I'm saying is, if I sends out a message every year, and it's a few different messages, because there's an EFI message that comes from Nigeria, there's an EFI message that comes from Cuba, and this one came from like up in the Northeast, because that's like where the oldest e-lays in America are, in like New York and Philly, like up there. And so they gave their yearly, like what the yearly do. They said like the taboos. And so you should abide by your taboos, because basically the taboos are things that don't agree with your energy, right? But also too, sometimes your taboos can be medicine when you're sick or when something is wrong, right? So for me, I am going to drink alcohol this year. I know I am, but I'm just gonna have a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna go out, but maybe I'm gonna be mindful when I am in the club. Maybe I won't be naked head, or maybe I won't be, I won't, I don't know. I won't be all hugging everybody, or I'll cleanse off afterwards. Like I said, when you come home at the day, take the shower before you get to bed or whatever. And I said, come on. So I'm probably not gonna really do sweet potatoes this year, just in general, just because it said no sweet potatoes, or it said eat less eggs and sweet potatoes. It didn't say eat no. But for me, I'm just gonna probably, when I did,
I'm not gonna eat sweet potatoes because I just feel like I'm gonna eat because of my last night. I'm not gonna eat sweet potatoes, so I made it all time.
Okay. And then like eggs, like Liz had taboos that she couldn't eat sweet potatoes and eggs already. That came from the reading we did from her Elekes. And what'd you say? Yeah, when you do elevations, you get the reading. So yeah. But anyways, so some of the stuff to me, like, it's a collective thing. So I don't think that every single thing may apply to every single person, where it's like, oh, something has a bad, like I'm not a bad. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't necessarily apply to me. But I'm just gonna be conscious of the energy, one thing I would say is like the egg-room part, like which we already talked about, which you already do. But I'm probably gonna right. But I may not go hard, like, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking about oxtails. Because
Yeah, I love shrimp and crawfish,
Yeah, but
and that season is here.
like sugar or cholesterol.
Because I'm like a Disney special. Eating that.
Potatoes against pleasure. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna be like the yin and yang symbol, and just be ready for as much as I can. That's kind of.
I just really don't want to give up crawfish or shrimp. Like, what's up? Like, you said what?
Shrimp is the actual thing. The shrimp.
That roach is
But beautiful flavor.
Look, if the actual roaches, when you kill them and they popped open like that, we eat them motherfuckers. So I don't want to eat. But yeah, I would just be, and my thing is be mindful when you eat it, what happens? How do you feel? You know what I'm saying?
Good as fuck. like I don't have no type of bad time. Like, I feel good.
Well, like you said, we have a thing in this culture called akun legba, which means free. The effect that happens based on the actions that you make, based on free will. So they don't believe in like sin or not. It's just, you are going towards your destiny or not. You're in balance or you're not. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think you'll be okay. You know, there's other things that you can refine and focus on, and that could be, you know, hey. And if something happens,
Mhm.
you know, we learn a lesson and move forward. That's all we can do. But we go on the east of crawfish.
You know what the fuck it is? I'm trying to think me to like seafood. When is crawfish season coming?
Right?
Is it already? Yeah. Oh, my seafood. I haven't had crawfish yet. Oh, I had some. I did. I actually got some to go.
Yeah. Okay, I'm like,
Yeah.
look at the
Look, somebody on their notes, literally, the first one says crawfish time. Literally. Look, somebody else literally said, finally got me some What's up? Like 3 people on my notes literally say crawfish time. Finally got some crawfish. The Sam spoke got their crawfish yet. Damn.
call somebody. Like, no, we can't make it.
I think they have breakfast.
Oh my gosh. What the-
Turkey leg every day. $1.99 a pound.
Mexican hours. Okay, or Genovese. I don't like no throwing shit in there.
Dogs around the business.
Shrimp boil me, please. Oh my gosh. Like, I think that's a sign that I could eat them.
Like my every juice, everybody. Stuck all over their head.
What is what's notes?
Like
You know, like when you go to your messages, you can like see at the top, it's like a new
yeah.
feature.
Oh, but we gotta update your phone. We gotta update your Instagram. We were just talking about that. You did disobedient.
No, Instagram is full of shit.
Like your daily notes. Post your daily shit account. They will know. Everybody gets shit every day.
Okay, I'm gonna eat. Okay, I love you.
I love you too. Yes, please meditate on it because I need help.
Yeah, just take me later. But I'm gonna
Just
take
take
you
it
back.
Okay. I love y'all. I'll see, I guess, some of y'all tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Rogation.
So we're doing baths at the time. We'll take a bath outside, and then we do the rogation. Then we're doing solar plexus meditation. No, I'm saying we're gonna do it outside.
Like tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess so.
Even if we're not coming for a rogation, I just have fun.
And
For ceremony, are we allowed to invite? Like, is it gonna be like open invitation? I was supposed to heal myself.
like for the ceremony, I mean the awards part.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Bring about 15 or a good 20, because the solar plexus meditation, I'm bringing somebody in. Oh no, I'm not doing it this time.
What time?
That I broke a bowl of a 5.
Oh, okay. I might be there a little earlier.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, love y'all. Later.